Hi, I think I need to go to therapy, but as for now, I'll just stick to talking to the camera. I've just turned the camera on and I don't really even know what I'm gonna say. I feel like my mind is a mess right now, and it's like been a mess for a while. Do you know what the main thing is though? I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't even think I'll end up posting this video. I might. I really don't know. We'll just see how it goes. I'm just so demotivated with everything. Like my whole life, my whole existence. Like I don't put makeup on most days, which I usually do. I sleep so much, like it's ridiculous. I don't want to see people. I don't really like socializing, but then I'll just end up going out getting drunk most nights. Like, it sounds bad, right? Or is that just normal? Am I just deeping it too much? I've always been so, like, on top of how I feel mentally. I always purposely manipulate my perspective on situations to make me see it in the most positive light. Might make me slightly delusional, however, what you think is your reality. Like, there's a million perspectives to have on one situation, and none of them are right or wrong. It just depends on what you believe in. So a lot of the time I'll make sure to see it from the most positive point of view, and it always works, and I live by that. I just don't think I'm okay, and I don't think I've been okay for a while. Obviously, like, my mum passing away, like, back in December has been like a massive thing where I've just felt like not in my life since then. No, it's not. I can't put it into words. It's like, my experience of life is just really weird. I just have no motivation to do anything. I will have like a solid 11-12 hours of sleep, and then I will nap at 7 p.m. the following day until like 2 a.m. and then go back to sleep a few hours later until 12 p.m. the next day. Like, what is that about? And when I wake up, I can't be bothered to do anything other than just be by myself and like read or watch YouTube videos, make music. Because I like control how I see things a lot of the time, it's like I've been ignoring how I really feel and like forcing myself to see it from a certain point of view that's just so far from the truth that even I know I'm not fine deep down, and then it's just showing itself in like ways like that. But you know, the worst thing about it is that I'm like simultaneously just numb to everything, so I don't even know what it is in my own head. It's like I'm hypersensitive to everything, but I'm also numb to everything. I'm like experiencing both at the same time, and it's really weird. When it comes to my feelings and emotions and like how I feel, YouTube is honestly my safe space. Like, just talking to a camera is my therapy. I'm not good at talking to people about things because I'm always like the person that people come to. I don't like telling people about my problems because no matter how much I explain it to them, they'll never fully understand it because they haven't experienced what I've experienced, so it's pointless. No one knows as much as I know about myself, you know? My uploads to YouTube haven't been like good or consistent or anything. I mean, they never usually are because I'm a bit of a train wreck in general. However, I've just lost my spark, like a massive spark, and like a massive part of who I am recently. I don't know what it is or why or how. There's just something not right, and I don't know what it is, and I can't put my finger on it, but it's everything. I just feel so disconnected from everything going on, but I'm also too numb to actually care. And it feels like I'll never figure out what it actually is. It's like making me feel this way. I don't know if it all stems from my mum passing away, which it probably could. I guess there's other things that have happened since then as well, just like adding to it. I feel like everything I have in my life I'm gonna lose. Friends, like even YouTube, like it used to be a situation had happened, I'd cry about it and then I'd get over it and I wouldn't cry about it again. But now I cry and I don't know why I'm crying. I'll be watching YouTube videos at like 2 a.m. and then I just fucking break down. I don't know why. It's like I'm not in control of my like head anymore. And then other than that intense crying session, I just snap out of it and I'm back to life and I'm just like, numb again. I guess the reason why I'm posting this video is because like I feel so disconnected from you guys at the minute because I'm just not posting, or like not posting what I want to post because I just have no motivation to do it. I just don't care about anything. But I do, but I don't. And this video isn't a cry for help or anything like that. Like, genuinely, it's just I need a way to release my emotions. And like my first thought is easy, like I lost my mom, like obviously that's going to affect me. It's like a sum of so many things, I think. But I've also had deep situations take place after that which have added to it, or like the feeling, I guess like losing someone that you love, and now I just feel like I'm gonna lose everything and everyone. But I get it. I get that that's the beauty of it. Like, the risk that comes along with it makes it more amazing and beautiful. There's something to really treasure, the fact that it might not be there forever. but it just makes me scared to get to that position in the first place because I'm scared to just lose it again afterwards. And if I don't put myself in that position to begin with, then I've got nothing to lose. So I purposely just push everything out of my life that I'm most scared to lose, so that I did it myself and it didn't like happen to me. And it's easier to deal with, but it's not easier to deal with that way. I think that I feel a lack of love in my life. I think that could be one thing. Because I'm not really near to my other family members, like my dad and stuff, because they live like 4.5 hour drive away, so it's not too far. But obviously like corona and stuff, like I couldn't really go and see them all the time. I couldn't go stay with my dad. I guess it is quite lonely. When I don't talk about it and I just like live in denial in my own head, I'm just so numb and don't even like think about it, and I can't be bothered to think about it. And then when I sit down and I'm like unfolding my brain right now, I'm just realizing some things, I guess. I also like posting these videos as well because so many of you guys like DM me and they're like, how are you always so positive? Like your life is so perfect. And I'm just like, by the way, that is such a cliche thing that every fucking YouTuber says, but everyone is just like, how are you so positive? Like your life's so amazing. I'm so jealous. And I'm like, social media is a scam. I just hate posting depressing stuff to social media because it's already like fucked up as it is, and it's already like a big scam and a big facade of whatever dream world you want to make it. Do you know what it is? I feel like something that can get taken away so easily, it kind of does mess with you like a lot. I feel like it made me so much more reserved as a person as well, and like closed off. It's like dangerous to love because it can just get taken away so quick. But then the beauty is in having that love in the first place, I guess. And the fact that it can get taken away just proves how valuable it is and that you should really treasure it. But I can't figure out what it is. It's just like taken over my life. There's just something not right that I can't put my finger on that's consuming my whole life, and the way that I view life and the way that I live and the way that I see everything. Like it's just so fucking weird. Like I don't feel like the same person that I was, and in some ways good and in some ways bad. Like I feel like the good way is that I'm realizing a lot and I'm learning and I'm growing, but then I'm also so stuck because I'm so fucking numb to everything that happens. It's like things happen, but I don't attach any emotional feeling to it. I just watch it happen and I'm just like, okay. But then there's certain shit that hits deep, and when it hits deep, like it hits deep. I just don't know where it's come from. I feel like a lot of it definitely did stem from my mum, like 100%, because obviously it's a lot, like losing your mum at like 20, and I feel like as prepared as I was, nothing could have like properly prepared me for like the aftermath of just like, it doesn't get easier. Like even since then I've been like speaking to people and had like, even like in relationships, like I've been like getting to know people and I just don't feel anything, or I do and then I get scared and I push them away. I feel like one negative aspect of it is that I'm like very closed off to people now. I was already quite closed off to begin with, like I have a very small inner circle, but since then I'm just like pushing everyone away because it's like, I guess I'm just scared to lose them again. I don't even know. Maybe I need to travel. My passport expired though, and I'm such a stupid little bitch that I haven't like got a new one for the past 6 months. They keep trying to deliver it, but I'm not awake by the time they deliver it because I'm sleeping all the fucking time. Speaking to guys and stuff like that, like they'll really be making an effort with me, but I'm just like, it's like if I stay in control and I don't let you in, then I can't lose you and you can't leave my life. So if I don't have you or love you in the first place, then I can't lose you and be sad about it because I never had any emotion for you to begin with. I don't like that. But then at the same time, I've had people leave me, so it like happens the other way around as well. So it's like I've experienced it and it just proves my worst fears in my head. Makes it even worse. Anything you believe will get confirmed though, because you'll look for ways for it to be confirmed, like confirmation bias. And if it's not confirmed, you'll make sure to manipulate a situation to get it confirmed, to just prove yourself right. It's like losing someone that I love so much, more than anything in the world, obviously. So like, where do I go from there? You know, like the thing I cared about most got taken away from me. And now it's like any other situation that happens doesn't compare. Stupid little beef over the most irrelevant shit, and I just can't even listen to it. I still have like high hopes for my future and stuff, but just right now it's like I just wish I could hibernate for a year and just switch off. I'm so exhausted, I'm so fucking drained for no reason. I feel like I'm not living life, life's just happening and I'm just there. I've never felt this vulnerable before either. I don't even know how I'd like describe it. I feel like I just want to curl up into a ball and just be hugged forever. That is like how I feel. Even with my music, I get my emotions out when I write so much, but recently it's been kind of hard to write because I sit there with a pen in hand and I'm just like numb. But I am actually fine. The reason why I cry so much in videos is because I don't cry in front of other people ever. So when it's just me and a camera, like I feel at home and like safe, and then I just cry, and then I realize it goes online and like hundreds of thousands of people end up seeing it. I think I'm also deeply insecure as well. That's something that I've realized recently, because when people show interest in me, a lot of the time, like if they don't know me very well, I'm just like, oh no. I'm like, you're gonna get to know me and then you're gonna hate me, even though I don't know why I think that, because I don't think I'm a bad person. Like I think I'd be quite a nice person to love. Like I know I have a really pure heart and like always have good intentions, especially to those that I love. But it's just hard for me to show that recently. And then I hate myself for it. Then I'm numb again and I don't care. And then I'll care again. And then I'll not care. And then I care a lot. And then I'm numb. And it's just a cycle of that really. To the point where I just sit back and I'm like, alright, it is what it is. I feel like everything happens anyway without you even like controlling it, so it's like I might as well just sit back and let it all happen. But then you do create your own reality, so you have to also be aware of that and like have goals and things that you want to do. Do you think that maybe what it is? Like I just have lost so much love in my life that I just have put up such a block to it. But it also makes me love harder at the same time. I don't get it. Like I'll tell my friends things and then in my head I'm like, do they really care though? Like do they actually care? And then in my head I just feel like there's someone that I can go to about it that'll care and give me unconditional love no matter what. And then I think about it and I'm like, oh, she died. And then I've just been going out partying like every week. Like for the past 2 months, the amount that I've been going out is ridiculous. Like drinking, like outdoor bars open and stuff, so I'll be there in a second. And it's so good in the moment because I feel so fine and even more numb. But I can vibe with it this time because I'm drunk, so. And I know I will come out of this fine. Like so fine. I'm just like, can we hurry up? Life kind of feels like I've got like a fishbowl over my head. And I also feel bad for feeling like this because I'm also so grateful for everything in my life. Like my job, this is my dream job. Like I did a meditation the other day and it was like meeting your younger self. I literally started crying in this meditation because I just like saw my younger self. I was the whole being of my younger self. Like I felt her so strong. And I remembered how I felt and how I saw life back then. But it was so emotional because it was like, you did it. Like, you became a YouTuber. Like, really. You moved to London with all of your friends. You've had the most insane experiences, traveled the world. You've got all the freedom you could have ever asked for. But then it was like, there's also things that you're not going to be happy about, but that you know are coming. I just really remembered what it was like to be her, being so comfortable in like a family home. Like she never had to go through anything on her own. Anything that went wrong, she'd just cry to her mum and feel so much better afterwards. And now it's me against the world. Literally, that's how it feels. But there's also a weird comfort in that. But then it just leads to me isolating myself. I've always been quite an introvert in general. Like I'm very extroverted and confident, like in like social situations and stuff like that. 100%. But like when it's me by myself, but then after those social situations, I'm gonna need a whole day minimum by myself to recover and recharge. I didn't mean for this whole video to be me just crying, by the way. I'm sorry. It's just happening and I can't be asked to do anything about it. I just don't give a fuck anymore, but I also do. Bitch, pick a side. Do you care or not? Like switch one off. It's like the Vampire Diaries when they turn off their humanity. I genuinely feel like I could do that if I really wanted to, but I don't want to do that. But I'm scared to not be numb because of like what I might feel, because I already feel it and I'm very numb. I guess I'm figuring stuff out as I talk as well. Self-therapy. It's so crazy how I can now literally have like over 1 million subscribers, so many comments and interaction on everything, and it's so beautiful, but at the same time it's so fake because I'm so alone in real life. I've literally forgot everything that I've just said. Like I have no idea what I've just spoken about in this video, but I guess we'll find out when I edit it. Oh, that's another thing. My memory, absolutely disgusting. Like someone will be like, oh, remember when we went for drinks the other week? And I'm like, the other week? Was that not 5 months ago? Or was it 2 days ago? Fuck knows. It's like half of me feels like a vegetable, but then the other half of me is hyper aware. I feel like I've got a slight case of psychosis, to be honest, but Don't really know. I don't really know what I said. I don't really know how to summarize that. Just thank you for watching if you did watch this far as well. Like that actually, like thank you so much just for listening to me. But I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.